In this tutorial I'll be covering sequential scripts. Now it will be best if you already knew some scripting, otherwise you might not be able to follow this. What I've already done beforehand is place an object which can be found in Civilian, System and Campaign Sequencer, and I've given this the name SEQ, and I've put it on player civilian, team player civilian. I've also put 2 waypoints down. So let's go into our scripts. So the first script I'm going to show you is unit sequential scripts. This is our sequential scripts section, and I've got actions fired sequentially on unit names SEQ, and for actions if true I've got from object type spawn an unnamed object. So I'm spawning a miner on team player 1 at waypoint 3. Then I've got object type sequential script named object idles for some number of seconds, and I've changed that to 2 seconds. And then I've got player 1 gets 100 credits, so that's from player money. I didn't use this player in brackets because for some reason that didn't work, possibly because the unit SEQ belongs to player civilian, so it got confused, but I'm not sure on that. So let's go into what sequential scripting does. Because it's firing, what sequential scripts do is it executes scripts in a specific order. Now for this we've chosen to sequentialize the scripts depending on the unit SEQ. So we spawn the unit allied miner belonging to player 1 at waypoint 3. Then we have SEQ idles for 2 seconds. After that 2 seconds is over, player 1 gets 100 credits. So this is a very useful way of scripting without the need of timers. So let's move on to team sequential scripting. So instead of actions fired sequentially on unit, I'm going to select team and use team player civilian, team player civilian. Make sure it's not skirmish civilian, of course. And now I've got spawn the allied miner on team player 1, and I'm going to go to team sequential script idle for some number of seconds and have team player civilian idle for 3 seconds, and then after that I've got my player 1 gets 100 credits. So because it's the team sequential script, the allied miner is spawned, then team player civilian idles for 3 seconds, and after that 3 seconds is over, player 1 gets 100 credits. Also what I've done in this one is I've evaluated the scripts 4 seconds, every 4 seconds, and I've looped the actions 3 times. So what that means is that it'll spawn the allied miner, it'll wait 3 seconds, player 1 then gets 100 credits. Now after 4 seconds of the first script happening, so 1 extra second because 3 seconds have already gone from idling play civilian, it will spawn another miner, and then player civilian will idle for 3 seconds, and player 1 will get another 100 credits. And this will happen for 3 times. And then after that, the script is deactivated. Next, I've got a team sequential script again. And what I've done is I spawned a named object at waypoint 3. And then I had team player 1 idles for 2 seconds. And then, after that 2 seconds is up, I've gone to object type move named object to a location. And I'm moving it to waypoint 4. Then player 1 gets 100 credits. Then I move the miner to waypoint 3. And then I've gone to object type damage or remove kill a named object. So let's describe the sequence of what it does. It will spawn the allied miner, which I've named miner, at waypoint 3. Then team player 1 idles for 2 seconds. So it will wait 2 seconds before activating the next script. It will then move the object miner to waypoint 4. When the miner has reached waypoint 4, player 1 will get 100 credits. Then when they've got 100 credits, it will move back to waypoint 3. When it's reached waypoint 3, the miner will be destroyed. You can also have actions fire on the unit miner if it already existed. So that about covers sequential scripts. So hopefully you'll find this very useful for future scripting.